Hi everybody, I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about the alleged breakdown that Kate had on December 28th, or a psychotic break, whatever you call it. So let's get into it. So on December 25th, 2023, Kate attends a Christmas morning service in Sandringham, Norfolk. Now, I'm not British, so I hope I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, she was with the entire royal family, including King Charles and Queen Camilla. This would also be Kate's last public appearance. Now, later that evening, Prince William tells Kate that he's still having an affair with Rose and that she's pregnant and she plans on keeping the baby. Now, of course, allegedly, just like any other woman, they said that she was devastated. And she's devastated for a lot of reasons. One, she put a lot of work into being the future queen. Two, she wanted to be the future queen. And three, the public adored her and they wanted her to be their queen. Now, according to the rumors, for the next 3 days, the couple continuously argued. Kate really wanted him to know that she wanted to save her marriage and that their split would not be good for the country as a whole. But each time she talked to him, he was insistent on being with Rose. Now, this is when things get really dicey. They're saying on December 28th, Kate realizes that there's nothing that she could do to end this affair. They said that she felt that she was being pushed out. Not only that, she realized that she had to face a public humiliation. And it was just too much for her to deal with. I would compare it to, here in America, a Wendy Williams situation. Just like Kate, Wendy Williams knew that her husband was having an affair for years, but a baby was the final straw. And for Kate, getting pushed out the monarchy was just too much for her to handle. So they're saying on December 28th is when she had the psychotic break. And they had to call for assistance. That's when an innocent bystander seen a motorcade of cars headed in the direction of the hospital. And this is what the person wrote. They said, "I hope all is well at Sandringham." Again, I'm not British, so I hope I'm not mispronouncing the word. The person went on to say, "My spy in Marylebone just saw a convoy headed in the general direction of King Edward's Hospital at 8:30 this evening." Now, according to the rumors, when she got to the hospital, she received help for psychiatric problems, i.e. her nervous breakdown. They're also saying that she suffered from a very, very deep depression. Now, up until today's date, which is March 19th, there seems to be nothing they can do to subside this depression. They tried going different medications, all types of things to get her out of this depression, but she's not coming out of it. They're also saying during this time of her mental break, she only got a visit from William one time, and that's on January 18th. They're saying that there also are no reports of her kids or family visiting her. Now, that's publicly. We don't know if they were, taking through another door or some kind of private area, but publicly, there's been no signs of a visit from her family or her children. Now, another separate problem that she had going on at the same time as all of this is that she still suffers from anorexia, and she lost an incredible amount of weight, according to the rumors, and she's very, very frail right now. Now, Omid Scobie wrote a book called Endgame, and Prince Harry wrote a memoir called Spare. Now, both of these books, they go into great detail about how the palace goes out of its way to carefully control the narrative by working very closely with the UK tabloids. So that simply means that here in America, we don't have a royal family. We have a bunch of tabloids that could get to the information way more quicker than the people that live in England itself. It's also widely known that at times the palace has used impersonators to fit a certain narrative. And they had to admit they even manipulated certain photos to prove that everything's okay with Kate, including the photo released yesterday. Now, it was an actual video yesterday that was released to the public. Now, I can't show it because it's property of TMZ, which is a tabloid here in the United States. Now, in the video, people are saying this is also a manipulated image. They're saying that that's not William. and that Kate looks like a former version of herself. They're also saying that it's highly impossible that Kate and William could be walking around without security and no one notices them. And in the video, you can clearly see that people are just eating. No one's recognizing that that's Kate and William walking down the street. And they're saying that's highly unlikely. In the meantime, while this frenzy is going on, because it is a frenzy, it looks like William has just carried on with his normal life. He's been spotted at several events without Kate. Even when he wrote a statement about the Israel-Hamas war, and how it was a requirement for him to be politically neutral, people noticed he didn't include Kate. And of course, the naysayers are saying that's highly suspicious. Also here in the United States, there's been a surge of articles coming forward talking about Rose, which would give into the theory of this whole soft transaction theory that they have going. And this theory is supposed to be something that William came up with, which is if the people continuously get to see and know Rose, they would accept her the same way they did Camilla. Now, on March 16th, reports come out that Buckingham Palace has notified the BBC of a major announcement coming within the next 72 hours. Now, let's all just cross our fingers and hope that the palace sticks to their word. Also, let's hope that during this major announcement, that if Kate is still suffering from depression and it's gotten really bad, let's just hope that they tell us the truth. The truth is the only way we can find some kind of healing in this situation. I don't think that children out of wedlock need to be isolated and hidden. And Kate shouldn't feel worthless because her identity is wrapped up in a man. Yes, he is Britain's future king, but at the end of the day, he's a human being just like everybody else. I don't want to see Kate Middleton lose her identity because of a man. I don't want to see Wendy Williams lose her identity because of a man. I don't want to see any woman lose her identity because of a man. We are somebody in our own rights. Our identity shouldn't be tied to anyone else's but ourselves. Now, with that being said, it's always easier said than done. And lastly, let's not forget, we have a lot of people over here in the United States that are huge Meghan Markle fans and Harry, and they are saying that this is Kate and William's karma. So if you're one of those people, what are your thoughts on the whole situation? Do you guys not give any compassion to Kate because of what she did to Meghan? Or is she a woman at the end of the day and should we all stick together? It's a lot to untangle. And this is just a little speck in the bigger picture. It's so much that needs to happen here. I'm probably going to be talking about the royals probably for the rest of the year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time, bye for now.